Hi, I just wanted to show what I think is one of the more underrated backcountry camping or bushcraft tools, which is a small shovel. This is one I got on Amazon, just one of those cheap Chinese ones, but it had a few things I liked about it. One, a quick change up system for the heads where you just pull this down. First off, it came with a nylon sheath. I ended up making my own out of Kydex using half blaze orange, half camo. The nice thing is usually I carry it with the camo side out, but if I was ever in a distress or emergency situation, I could always wave the shovel around with the blaze orange side out, hopefully flag someone's attention. One other little thing I just wanted to mention too is with the sheath I made, I know it kind of looks like a mess of cordage on it, but basically how I wanted to set it up was this side I could be worn on your belt, sliding it through, or on my pack it has the cross strap, so I can weave those through to kind of cinch it down. On this side, if you're carrying it that side out, you can actually put like a tin or different items in the shock cord, so you can kind of slide gloves, you know, whatever you want in there. And then up here, this cordage is basically just a pull handle, so if you want to, you know, pull the handle right off the shovel, give it a tug here, and that's a survival cord. So it's got the fishing line, it's got the waxed line in there for fire starting, so it's got a few different options in there. Anyways, that's my upgrades. Thanks. Another mod I did was I ended up spray painting the whole thing green, the handle, and I also removed the rubber foam grips that were on the outside. I just found they spun around in my hands and were kind of, they're comfortable but not functional, so I ended up replacing it with some sticky camo hockey tape. And then one thing I haven't done yet, but the knife that comes on in the inside, I'm gonna end up taking that out and I'm gonna fill the tube with fire starter, like little homemade waxed cotton balls. That way I have plenty of fire stuff as long as I have my shovel with me, and the ferro rod in the end can be scraped along the shovel to get sparks. So you can take the Kydex sheath off. One of the big benefits though is, well, digging with a shovel, but also cleaning a fire pit. So we're gonna have a fire here today, so just wanted to kind of clean the ground up a bit. I found I used to use my boot a lot just for kind of kicking material around. The one big downside to that though is you ruin your boots. I noticed the soles on a couple pairs of my boots had started to separate. So I basically started wanting to take out a shovel to dig my fire pits. It's great for moving around coals though. This one, not that I'd use it much, but it technically has a sharpened blade so you can chop things off with it. But again, I use it mostly for digging and as a kind of a hoe. But again, here we're in a softwood forest. There's a lot of roots underground that are flammable, so especially when digging a fire pit, it's good to hack up those roots, make sure you just get rid of them, just so you're not starting any underground fires. So a lot of great uses for a shovel. One more little benefit I just want to show you before I continue to do my work here is you can actually screw it apart, and there's some different tools in this one. So this one has a little knife and a saw. I personally am going to remove this eventually. It twists out. I'll probably end up filling this tube with fire starting material. And the other nice little part on it is this top part here. If you unscrew it, you have a spare ferro rod, so a way to start fire. And if you unscrew that, it's also an emergency whistle. So it's kind of fun to, they're really inexpensive. You can do all sorts of mods to them. Again, it came with a cheap nylon sheath, but I ended up making a Kydex one, camo on one side and then signal orange on the other. So if I was ever stuck, I could wave it around and hopefully get someone's attention. So a very versatile little tool, and something you might want to think about adding to your pack or bag when you're out in the backcountry. Anyways, thanks for watching.